Good morning, everyone. Dr. Z here with another episode of Tooth Teacher Tuesday. Thank you for joining me this morning. Today's topic, talking about something that we haven't quite covered in past videos. Pretty simple topic, but a new topic for this video series nonetheless, and that is a question regarding what are dental sealants. We've talked a lot in the past about fillings and crowns and other dental work, and we've also talked in the past about how our dental cleanings are a good preventive measure to prevent bone and gum disease, and fluoride is a good preventive measure for preventing cavities. Dental sealants are another thing that fall in that category of preventive dental work. Essentially what dental sealants are is, if you think of our teeth, particularly our back teeth, you look at them, they naturally just have a lot of deep grooves and pits in them that are, even for those of us with the best dental hygiene, it's hard for our toothbrush to fully clean out those grooves and pits. And so because of that, and certainly the deeper the grooves, this becomes more true, those pits and grooves are just high, risk areas for developing cavities. And so what do we do about that? Obviously fluoride can help, but again, dental sealants are another preventive measure to help with that. And basically I want you to think of a dental sealant almost like a filling, except it's not something where you have to get numb. It's not something where you have to, really do much, if any, drilling on the tooth. A sealant basically is just material similar to a filling, but it's flowed into those deep grooves and pits to fill them in a very conservative way and to seal off those grooves, hence the name sealant. And so dental sealants are going to look something like this. And again, the goal with sealants is to just prevent cavities hopefully down the road. I mean, any form of prevention is a good tool in our tool belt, but good hygiene and fluoride exposure are still going to be important to prevent cavities. But you add on top of that sealants, and we significantly decrease the chance of getting any cavities in those deep pits and grooves. And it's something that I certainly think is important for any of us to have. I periodically will get sealants touched up for myself on my back teeth just because I've got a lot of deep pits and grooves. And kind of like fluoride, there's a common misconception that sealants are only for children, and a lot of that misconception comes from the fact that insurance companies will only cover sealants on children. And I feel like that's wrong, because there's plenty of us adults, myself included, that benefit from them. But unfortunately, insurance companies don't see it that way. But you can get sealants as an adult. Like I said, I get mine touched up every few years because, they're not indestructible. Just regular wear and tear will wear out those sealants, and so they don't last forever, but they get you a good 5-10 years of prevention of food packing in those grooves and turning into cavities. So yeah, that is basically what a dental sealant is in a nutshell. So I hope that is informative for you and maybe shined a new light on something you didn't know that we offer in dentistry. And certainly if you have any questions about this topic or any questions for future topics, please leave a comment below. Otherwise, thank you for the pleasure of your time, and I hope you'll join me on next week's Tooth Teacher Tuesday. Make it a great week, everyone.